Hi, I'm Brandon, and I'm back to do a commentary on Matthew Daly, aka Golf Cart Matt, and his interrogation. We watched him get arrested along with Glory Hole Jerry recently, and I did a commentary on Glory Hole Jerry's interrogation. Now we're going on to his new best friend slash cellmate, Golf Cart Matt. Let's do it.
Okay.
Is it all right with that? Because I kind of feel uncomfortable with the camera.
That's for my safety and your safety both, right?
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't have a lawyer present,
That's another way to say we don't give a shit what you want, Matt.
so it's like.
Correct. So that's why I'm trying to get this situated. You said you wanted to talk, once we got here.
I'm telling you, this is huge misunderstanding, man.
I understand.
I don't think anybody's gonna believe me though. I really don't, but I know I didn't do anything wrong. I know that for a fact.
Well, let's start. What's your name?
Well, you are right that no one's going to believe you.
It's Matthew.
Matthew? Okay.
Yes.
All right. What about your last name?
It's Daly.
Daly?
Yes.
Okay. So, like I said, I'm Detective Davison. So I want to know who I'm talking to. I don't want to.
My cousin works for the Monroe County Sheriff's.
Oh, yeah? Who's your cousin?
I can't say, obviously. I don't want to say, but he's been in there since for years. Like I said, that's why I don't know what the heck's going on, because I'm on once before you're about to read, once you read my rights, then we can talk, because I don't know what's going on right now, and I just, something's weird.
No worries. So, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have it present with you while you're being questioned. You can't afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any question if you wish. You said at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Alright? So, do you want to read those two?
My thing is that I can't have a lawyer here right this second, so how can I have somebody here with me right this second?
Well,
You can provide somebody here right this second?
I mean, that's kind of a dumb statement, but at the same time, it kind of makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, I have a right to a lawyer, but there isn't one here, so I can't talk.
I don't have any providing.
It says one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish.
If you wish. So
Right. It says if you cannot afford to hire a lawyer.
So we can start talking too, and if you don't want to talk anymore, just tell me I don't want to talk anymore.
But I don't want to go to jail.
Okay.
Am I going to jail regardless tonight, whether we talk or not?
Yeah.
For what crime exactly?
For solicitation. Okay.
Okay.
So that ends. The more we talk, the more you've got answers and I've got answers, right?
For what exactly?
For what?
For what answers for what?
I'm confused.
You want me to answer your questions, but I'm going to jail. That's the thing. Like, even if I answer.
Yeah, he's trying to say, what benefit do I have from answering anything? Either way, he's going to jail. And he's right. I'm actually starting to have just a tiniest crumb of respect for this guy. He just seems smarter than some of the others, even though he still disgusts me.
Answer your questions, I'm still going to jail. I'm not going free. So why don't I just wait for a lawyer or something like that?
Exactly. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Like, no matter what, you're going to jail. You're supposed to say, I am not going to answer questions. I'm not going to answer anything. I'm not going to say anything. And then you go to jail, and then the next day you can get a lawyer, talk with him, and then, from then on you have some sort of legal counsel that can help you through it. So he's right, but just don't say anything now. Even you saying all of this and talking away about not getting a lawyer, you're more likely just to say something incriminating in all of this. Just say nothing.
I have that option. I'm not telling you don't. I read your Miranda rights. That's what we're required to do. And you've read them. You can read them yourself too. I can read them to you again. We can start talking. You can tell me that, hey, after so far you don't want to go any further, we can.
What would talking with you do for me though?
You can get some answers.
Like what?
Again, I can't get
This is actually kind of an amusing conversation.
into everything without, you know what I'm saying?
I'm only going to say so much though, and then I'd rather you just take me to jail or whatever you're going to do, because
if you want to talk, and we can start talking, and then if you say, hey, I'm done talking, then we can talk. That's what the camera's here for, right? That's to protect me and to protect you. So it says that you can't say, oh, he told me this or he said this, and you can't say, I said this or said that.
Right, but normally a lawyer would say don't say anything because anything could be used against you, and I don't want anything to be used against me because.
Holy cow, this guy is Einstein level predator. I don't think we've ever seen any guy this smart. Even the other guys who are book smart will just talk away and say incriminating things. This guy, I don't know what we got another half hour of interview, so maybe this guy ends up spilling his guts. But at this point, he's correct. Don't say anything. A lawyer would say, don't say anything. A lawyer would end this discussion at this very second.
once again, you're going to say some things, and if I say something, it's going to sound funny. And it may not sound correct, and I don't want it to come off as like I did something wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. Once again, didn't do anything wrong. Still don't know why I'm here. Don't know why I'm being detained. I know you told me, but I don't understand what happened because I walked into a house and then I'm on a floor, and that's it. That's all I know.
If you're pressing me, then
See, now he's trying to pretend like he does. He knows exactly what he's being accused of. Even if he's claiming innocence, he knows exactly what he's being accused of.
I can explain to you more, but I can't have a conversation with you without, you saying that you'll accept to talk to me.
You understand when you say it like that, it sounds funny to me, right? It sounds like I don't know how to explain it. It sounds like I'm about to sign something I shouldn't sign, or I should, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to waive my rights. This is my rights. I don't want to waive them, sir, to be honest with you. But I'd like to have a conversation, but I do not want to waive my rights because that would be...
And I told you, we could start talking and say, at some point, you say, hey, you know what, I decided I don't want to talk anymore. And that's one of your rights.
Yeah, but they're filming, so in court they'll say, well, why didn't you want to talk about this? When I don't want to, what am I supposed to say, dude? Like, because I know I didn't do anything wrong. What am I supposed to say, man?
Like I said, number 5, you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not...
I don't think it would make you look bad in court if you refuse to talk, because it's what smart people are taught to do. It's like no matter what, even if you're just arrested for something, some murder, and you're completely innocent, just don't say anything. Like, you're already arrested, so get a lawyer and all that, and then it'll work itself out at some point. I don't think they're going to be like, you know what, you refuse to sign this document to waive your rights, therefore we're going to find you guilty. Like, it doesn't work like that.
Not answer any questions or make any more statements. Okay?
So you ask me a question, I say, I plead the fifth. It's because I'm...
And it's funny how so many people fall for this, even like when lawyers are charged with a crime, like some of them just get up there and talk. Even like I heard there was like a judge got arrested and then just thought he could talk his way out of it. Then he said a bunch of incriminating things. But it's like, yeah, even smart people like lawyers and judges will sit there and not ask of a lawyer. They'll just sit there and yap. It's like, you have the legal right. They even tell you don't have to say anything, so just don't. I think part of the reason is like everyone just has it in them that they want to explain their actions. They want to explain away their actions. They're hoping that if I can just convince him that I didn't do this, or there's some other reason, or it was just a stupid mistake, it wasn't that bad, that somehow they'll be able to walk free and go home. But it's like, that's not the case. This can only work against you.
I just would rather have a lawyer with me, only because it's probably better hearing it from them, because no matter what I say, I just don't think you guys are going to believe me, dude. Once again, I don't know what the heck I'm here. You're saying contributing to minors. I remember I was in my house one time and got arrested because police came over for a fake phone call, and my cousin was in my house. He was 15. I had a beer in my hand and got contributing to minors. I didn't do anything. So I have a beer in my... So I go to a house,
There seems to be more to that story. I think if the cops showed up at the house, even if there was a 15-year-old in the house and you were drinking a beer and the minor was not, I don't think they would arrest you for some sort of crime. There was probably more to it.
Guys on a legal app, I go in there, I have my beer for me, a little bit of weed for me, that's mine. I didn't say I was giving you anything, tell the person I'm doing anything with you. Nope, I said this is for me. And then I go in there and all of a sudden I'm on the floor. And I got Chris fucking Hansen. Of course everybody knows Chris Hansen. Okay. I know what's going down, bro. Do you know that what this is gonna, if that dude does what he's gonna do, which I have to have my lawyer try to stop that, if he does what he's gonna do, man, first of all, I'm a father, number one, and I don't want that. I've never even met my daughter. It's been years. I don't want her to know me like that. I live in a community. I can't go around telling everybody.
Well, the daughter is probably better off not having you in her life. Aside from what this guy did, he just doesn't seem like a very respectable guy that would be healthy for a younger person to have around.
Oh, by the way, I'm a registered offender. I didn't do anything. I didn't have any relations or do anything.
Matt, I told you, I can't discuss this.
Yeah, stop talking, Matt. Either sign the thing, and then you can talk to your heart's content, or just shut up and we'll take you to jail.
Without, your permission right now. So, I don't know what happened in the past. We're not affiliated with Chris Hansen. Okay? He's not my boss.
Then why weren't he there? Why would you guys do that? What is going on then?
Chris Hansen is everyone's boss.
Why are you guys there if you ain't affiliated? That doesn't make no sense, dude.
He doesn't work for us, we don't work for him.
Then why were you guys all together there?
He was there.
I know this guy had some sort of YouTube channel where he talked about conspiracy theories. This one kind of makes sense. Like he's right. It's like you guys have to be working with Chris Hansen in some capacity. Otherwise, why were you guys all there together?
We're there.
Like the police just happened to be there, and Chris Hansen also just happened to be there. It's like, nah, you guys were talking beforehand. You guys had this pre-planned.
I can't. I told you I can't answer all your questions.
Dude, you guys work undercover all night. It's not like a freaking like brain surgery. You work undercover with him. I know what goes on. I've seen the show. I get it. Like, so that's why I don't understand. I'm here because I'm one of those creepy dudes who's old who goes in there and tries to sleep with young boys.
Yes. Probably shouldn't have said that, but that's what you are.
Nothing happened, and I didn't do anything. And it's the same thing that always happens. Well, you came in here with some beer and this, and you said this, but where's your evidence in any of that? Okay, I have beer on me, and I have a little bit of marijuana on me, which I have a card for because I live in Michigan, on me.
And this is like a very minor detail that I'm picking on about his story with the beer. Like if you, I don't drink anymore, but if I was in my own home, and I was drinking a beer. If anyone knocked on the door, like doorbell or whatever, especially the police, I wouldn't carry the beer to the door and then be drinking it like while I talk to them. I would set it down and then go answer the door. So like unless they came in and like, or did they come in and like see the beer there and they thought that the kid was drinking it? Like I don't get his story. There's just something to it.
I walk into a house.
Probably not the biggest thing to be concerned about now.
Didn't say anything, didn't do anything. Saw a 30-year-old man, which is exactly what I knew I was going to see. That's what I was expecting. He was 30 years old. As soon as he opened the door, I was like, good.
You were not expecting a 30-year-old man. They told you he was underage.
30-year-old man, because that's what I expected.
Okay.
Somebody my age.
So I'm gonna
Yeah, this guy's not a 30-year-old man. He's pretty sure he's in his 40s.
ask you again. Would you like to talk to me, or do you want to go to jail right now?
Let's talk, well, I guess.
So
I'm not waiving my rights, correct? Like exactly what am I doing when I sign that? Because I don't want to put myself in a
I'm
position.
gonna read them to you again. Okay.
I already know my rights, man.
So I'm gonna read them to you again, just so there's nothing that's mixed up. All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have him present with you while you're being questioned. You cannot afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you for any questions if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements.
See, I guess he's right to not want to sign this, obviously. But I think also if he has a YouTube channel about conspiracy theories, he's probably just a guy that likes to rant on about nonsense, whatever comes to mind. So obviously he's smart enough that he doesn't want to incriminate himself by signing this thing and then talking. But he still wants to just go on and on about how the whole thing's a conspiracy and he didn't do anything wrong. But of course the cop's like, we can't sit here and listen to this without you signing this document because it's worthless to us.
With those rights being on, would you like to talk to me now?
I feel like I'm doing something wrong, dude. I really do.
Well, you should have felt like you're doing something wrong when you first came over to have sex with the minor, but sure.
Is this wrong for me to do? Should I not do this as an officer of the peace? Should I not
I
sign
can't
this?
tell you what to do.
I know you can't tell me what to do, but you're an officer of the peace, sir.
Okay, I can't tell you what to do. If you want to talk, we can talk, and then if you want to stop, we can stop. Okay?
Do we have to film? Because it doesn't say anywhere we have to film this. I know you said for your safety, but it's not for my safety though, because that'll be on camera, and then it can be used against me in court. That's why I don't want that film. Okay. Whatever we say, you're right, can be used against me in court. That's why I don't want that film.
Okay. I can't not film this, and this isn't a Chris Hansen thing. This is a legal thing. So when your attorney says, hey, I want that video of exactly what my client said to make sure that I didn't lie, then he can ask for that.
I can understand that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Because I could come in here and say, oh, you told me this, and this.
Right.
And
I understand.
if there's nothing there, then that's, like I said, for your protection and my protection. Okay? Because you can come in and say, hey, he beat the shit out of me, he's whooping my ass, he made me say this.
Dude,
people do it.
I understand that. I understand that, but look at me. Dude, I work hard for a living, dude, really hard. All I have is me.
Okay.
Like, I don't have, like,
Works hard at the golf course.
my only immediate family, because all my family relatives are dead pretty much, is my mother, who lives in the same neighborhood. I take care of her. I got a little Frenchie who's probably worried right now what the fuck is going on, because I was going to be back in an hour. Drink a couple beers, hang out with somebody, go fucking home.
Okay. So, what app were you on today?
It's an app called Grindr, which is a legal app.
Okay. What's your screen name on that?
It doesn't matter. This guy, even in the segment when he was getting arrested, he was going on and on about how it was a legal app that he was on. It doesn't matter whether or not the app is illegal. It's what you use it for that is legal or not. Like, it's not like, hey, if it's you downloaded this thing that's legal, you could now do whatever you want on it. It's like, no, you're using it for a bad purpose. That's the problem.
I don't know what I put on there. Read bio. It just says read the bio.
Read bio. Okay. How long have you used it?
Today.
Just today, first time?
Yeah, pretty much, because there's other dating apps that somebody.
So this guy just downloaded this app today, and the very first thing he does is arrange a hookup with a minor. Yeah.
Told me, hey, you should check this one out, because there's some really cool guys on there. Like, cool. All right, no problem. Rock and roll. It's a free. I said it's a free app, right? Yeah, it's free. Everybody's legitimate. Yeah, everything's cool. All right, cool. Like, I'm like, okay, no issues, right? Yeah, everything's all right, cool. Like,
Do you know who you were talking to today? Like, what the name on the... I'm not familiar with Grindr.
neither am I, dude. No, it just said, no, I don't, they said their name was Travis or something like that, but that wasn't the name on the profile. I don't know what, I couldn't tell you what it said. There's a million profiles. I was talking to two other guys.
Yeah, exactly. There's a million profiles, yet somehow you picked like probably the one that's an underage person. You could have picked one of the millions that were adults.
One 30, one 24 that we were gonna hang out, but.
And yet you only went to one of their houses. Well, maybe he's trying to say this because it was very close to him in the same neighborhood. But something tells me that he picked. It was more of the age than a distance thing.
He said he was in my neighborhood. I'm like, well, you're just in my neighborhood. That way I don't have to drive. I'll drink a little bit because I'm going from work. I don't want to drink and drive. I'm like, well, I'll just come over and hang out with you.
Gotcha.
So that's that. Okay, continue.
So, you're talking to a guy named Travis, and you're on Grindr for today's first time. What other apps do you like to use?
I'd rather not say.
Okay, that's cool. And how long were you talking to Travis for?
I have no idea.
No idea. Okay.
Well, you said you downloaded the app today, so it would be less than a day.
And how did you contact him? Like, how did that conversation go?
They contact you. You just put your profile up and they contact you.
Okay.
I'm pretty certain that's not the case. The decoys in a sting can't reach out to guys. It's the other way around. Their profile is on there and you reached out to him. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost positive that's the case.
Okay.
So they contact me. I don't contact anybody. You just put it up there and then people just talk to you. It's like Facebook. Just, hey, how's it going?
Yeah, and even on Facebook, it's not like they can only reach out to you. You reach out to them. It could be either way. But since it's a sting and an undercover operation, they wait for you to reach out to them.
Again, I'm new to this stuff, so I'm trying to understand it.
I'm new to it too, dude, which is like...
So it's like, I know on Facebook somebody says, hey, add me or something like that, right? Like,
this is more like, they just message you. Hey, what's up?
Okay.
What you doing?
Gotcha.
I'm just regular stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you just wanted to go hang out?
I was gonna have a couple beers, which I brought my 2 beers, smoke a little weed, hang out. Because I knew the dude was 30. I've heard before people say some wild things. They want to do drugs and they want to do this thing. I don't know. I don't do any of that. People have asked me, will
You don't consider weed drugs? I mean, maybe it means harder drugs, but...
you buy me this or buy... No, I don't do anything. I'm like, what are you, a child? If you're a kid, I don't talk to... Like, you're at least over 18, correct?
Except in this case, you did.
And I asked him, you're not affiliated with the law or anything weird, right? Because this is a legal act.
How is being affiliated with the law anything weird? If you're not doing anything illegal, it doesn't matter if they're affiliated with the law because you're not doing anything. The law is not going to be there trying to bust people meeting other adults. That's perfectly permissible and it's done all the time. They only do it if you're trying to do something illegal.
Okay.
A legal act was looking to me,
So, one of the things though is that he told you, he was almost 15.
which I must have not fucking seen, obviously. or I'm taking the shit as a joke. 'Cause
Okay, now he's going back into the classic predator excuses of I missed it, and if I didn't miss it, I thought it was a joke. Well, which one is it, Matt? And no, you didn't. What's the joke? I've said this before. Like, how is that a joke? You're telling me you thought this guy was 30, but he's gonna joke that he's 14? Most adults would be put off by that. If he actually wanted to meet someone for sex or for any other sort of potential relationship, he's not gonna lie and say he's 14. What would be the benefit of that? And what's the joke? How is that funny? Like, that's just, there's no way that's true.
so who the fuck says that?
Somebody that's above 50.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
So-
On another app, I had somebody tell me they were 20.
Okay.
I went to there and they were like 40-ish.
Okay, see, in that case, that kind of makes sense. An older person wants to look young because maybe they want to hook up with someone younger. So adults could lie about their age. That guy didn't lie and say he was under 18. He lied and said he was 20, which is also a legal adult. So either way, it's perfectly fine to go meet this person because they're an adult. If he lied and said he was underage, you just wouldn't have gone over there because no one's going to lie about being underage because it doesn't make sense to.
That's why I'm like, oh, okay, so this person's joking. So I'm like, oh, lol, whatever. You know, that's why
And even that person, I doubt they were joking. They were just trying to come across as younger.
I didn't say, after they said that, I didn't say anything else. All I said was, hey, do you want to hang out?
What about when you were asking for, like, him to suck on your nipples?
Didn't know anything about no age, no nothing. Thinking this person is 30 years old, because that's what the app said.
Because it showed that he said that his birth, or he was almost 15, right? Now it's asking about sucking on his nipples, sucking on his neck,
Yeah, you said all that after finding out his age.
and asking you for him
I
to
do
do
not remember it in that order like that. I remember him,
Well, it doesn't matter what order you remember it in. It matters what order it happened in and what order you did it in.
remember, like I said, I'm on the app.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden he gives me a phone number and I'm going through both.
Okay.
So on the app I say one thing and on the phone number I'm starting to see something else. I'm like, all right, this don't seem right. That's why.
It doesn't, like, even if you're using two different devices to talk or two different apps to talk, once he says on either of them that he's 14, it doesn't mean I'm going to switch to text rather than Grindr, and that makes it not count. Like, no, once he says it on any app, it doesn't matter how you're talking to him or what method or what app you're using. He's there for a minor from then on. So you can't pretend like you're confused by talking to him on two different methods or something. Like, that's such bullshit.
I asked him like, dude, you're not affiliated with police or you're not like doing anything funny.
And why would he be affiliated with the police if it wasn't if he was 30 like you thought and there's nothing funny going on? Why would the police be involved? Like, it doesn't make sense. You're only worried that the police are going to be involved if you're worried about doing something illegal.
Or is it like,
Yeah, he gave me a phone number.
Okay.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, the police are going to be like, you know what? We're gonna open up a profile of a 30-year-old person and try to lure men to it. Like, for what? What would be the crime? That's perfectly legal. Like, that doesn't even begin to make sense. You were asking if it's police, if they were affiliated with the police because you knew what you were doing was illegal.
Okay, I've had that happen to me on other apps. Gave me a phone number and it's a real person and we just have good times.
so
Like normal stuff.
So the messages were texted to you about the age, and then
No.
what was that? How was that then?
All I saw was, hey, I think I live in the same area as you. I'm like, oh, that's cool because then that saves me time. I'm like, you want to just come?
So he's like, yeah, he saw all those things. He saw the address, but somehow he missed the age, which is like the most important part that's getting him in trouble. It's funny how they just have this like selective memory of certain details they miss, and it's always the age.
Come by my house to hang out.
So-
No, I'd rather just, could you come here? Okay, fine. I've no problem because if you're in the neighborhood, I don't have to drive.
Okay.
So that was the only thing for me is that
Well, you still golf cart is still driving.
I'm not driving because I'm drinking. I just got off work. I'm tired.
Is there any way we could look at your phone to verify this?
No,
No?
because all that stuff automatically gets erased. It doesn't save like that. None of that stuff's saved. So when he says I have transcripts,
What? I don't know what app he's using. Like, I don't use. Apparently on Snapchat the messages disappear. I've never used Snapchat, but just on regular texts, I don't think that they get erased automatically unless you erase them.
okay, that's fine that you have transcripts, bro. But you got a piece of paper, and there's no digital thing of anything he's saying anything.
Okay.
Like everything is erased immediately. You don't know how it works, but it's gone.
Okay.
Because the accounts are deleted because I delete the account as soon as I'm done with the account.
What? Like, didn't you just? Isn't he saying that he just downloaded the Grinder app today, and then got caught? So, who delete? And what does he mean? You delete? Like, is he saying that he deletes the account like after every chat he has? Like, he says, I delete the account when I'm done with the account. But why would you be done with the account after like one conversation? Wouldn't you just keep the app, especially if it's just like text on a phone? Wouldn't you just always have that on there? Or like, why would you be deleting it when you're done? So you're telling me like every time he wants to have a new conversation, he downloads the app again and starts a new account and then deletes it when the conversation's over? Is that, or am I missing something? What he's saying sounds like complete bullshit.
I don't want to be affiliated.
Did you delete the account already?
Yeah.
It sounds like he was worried about getting caught, so he deleted the account. I mean, that's possible.
Absolutely. I delete the majority of everything. I never leave anything. Even on Facebook, I delete messages. Text messages I delete from my own mother. Why would I save? Your phone gets built up with stuff. I just delete everything.
It just sounds like he probably deletes things that could possibly reflect badly on him. If you're just having a normal conversation with people, there's not really any reason to delete it. I know he's into like all these weird conspiracy things, but the government or aliens or whoever are probably not going to be really concerned with this particular douchebag's casual conversations on his phone. There's no reason to delete it unless you're saying something that you don't want people to find out about, which probably means you're doing something wrong.
But yeah, no, I delete everything. There's no information on there.
Okay.
And the police probably have ways of recovering deleted messages. It happens all the time.
So when he's saying, well, you said this, I'm like, dude, I'm on a legal app that you can get on Google Play, talking to a supposedly 30-year-old man.
He told you that he was almost 15.
On the app, I was told one thing. On a text, I'm getting played around with, I'm thinking.
Yeah, what? Like, is he dumb? Does he think that, like, the app matters? It's like this person, if they're using multiple methods of communication, and on one of them they tell you that they're underage, that means that they're underage. It doesn't mean their age is different on each app. It just means they're underage. So no matter how you speak to them, it's wrong.
So, like right here it says, hang out, I could really use massage. I'll give you one too if you like. Then I want a really make out and have you kiss and suck my neck and nips and a good BJ for you. And I want to get it in the ass. Stuff like that.
Is that you can hear? Is that like some woman yelling at someone in the background?
It was OMG, that's so fucking hot.
Okay, regular shit, right. That's just regular stuff.
Okay.
That's not regular stuff, Matt. That's not regular stuff. If you're saying that to a 14-year-old, it is far from regular.
Regular, just like
There's also says, just so ain't bad, I'm in high school still.
Yeah, he's still in high school and about to be 15. And maybe Matt's not the best at math, but if someone's about to be 15, it means that they are currently 14. And even if they were 15, that's still underage and still illegal.
About to be 15. So, this says lot, and this is, but really down to hang for real, lot.
Did I say anything else like
No, you just drove to the house.
besides lot number? Did I say anything like, oh, that's what I'm into and I like? All I said is
You don't have to say you're into it. Whatever you said to them is just wrong. You said he was 15 or almost 15, and after that you said sexual stuff and then came to his house.
I'm gonna hang out, but I didn't say, oh, I'm gonna do anything after. Once I think probably if I even seen that, which I don't think I read it correctly, obviously, because all I said was lot number. I didn't say, oh.
You said he's still in high school and almost 15. How did you read that incorrectly? And how did you interpret that?
Oh yeah, that's totally cool. I didn't say that at all. There's nothing in there that says I said that was cool.
No, but
You don't have to confirm it. You just have to be told it. And he's been told it multiple times.
show that he did tell you his age. You know what I'm saying?
Understand, but there's nothing in there that said I was advancing towards that, correct?
Correct.
Well, maybe, but you drove to the house, so you were advancing towards that.
I mean, there's nothing saying, but it does show that, hey, you know, you're...
But there's nothing there saying I'm soliciting, correct?
Well, saying that, you know, you want to have your kiss and suck my neck.
That's before. I don't know who, I'm talking to a 30-year-old, sir. Talking to a 30-year-old man.
That's so you ain't mad. I'm in high school still and I'm about to be 15.
Yeah, I'm still in high school. I'm about to be 15. Shut up about a 30-year-old man. He's clearly not.
But before that, what is it that I didn't, what did I say after that? Did I say after that I wanted to do that? No, I did not.
No,
I didn't say anything after that.
I said lot. No.
Right.
But you drove to his house. You drove to his house. As soon as you found out he was a minor, you should have just stopped talking to him and not driven over.
Right. That's the lot number. But it's,
Then it
I'm
says,
sorry. Go ahead.
just horny, haha, and he said LOL, lot number.
Because he's joking around, right? Because I've been on another app where somebody told me, and once again, hopefully I'm not, like, this doesn't sound right, but they were like, hey, I'm 23. I went in there and he was 45. And I know.
Yeah, but 23 and 45 are both adults. You can legally have sex with that person no matter what age they are. So that's not a problem. It's bad to lie, obviously. But them claiming to be 15 or 14, that changes everything. That's way different than lying that you're 23.
Okay, fine, you're a little older, that's no problem, but you shouldn't lie about your age because that's not cool.
Yeah, Matt's right about that. You shouldn't lie about your age because that's not cool.
So it's just the same thing.
So how about we, as a human race, agree that none of us will ever lie about our age again? That way these predators will have no reason to claim that they thought someone was lying about their age.
On Grindr, you have to be of age to even be on there. How are they even on there?
No, you don't have to be of age. You have to say that you're of age. So, and kids frequently lie about being older so that they could do stuff and have privileges that adults have. I've said it before. That's why they try to get fake IDs. You know, they try to buy beer and cigarettes and get into nightclubs and all this stuff when they're underage because they want to do stuff that older adults can do. But no adult is going to lie about being 14 because there's no benefit to that.
You have to be of age. It literally makes you sign a waiver.
Yeah.
So how did they even sign
Yeah, no one's going to lie by checking that little box that says they're 18.
a waiver? That's not legit. That's not legal. So something...
Yep, so if this teenager lies about their age, that means that, you got that crosshairs right on their forehead. They are fair game. You have every right to go after them just because they lied.
illegal on your guys' end because I'm legally signing a contract. So if you guys are legally signing a contract and then trying to set people up, something doesn't seem right. I didn't want to.
What doesn't seem right, Matt, is the fact that this person said that they were 14 and still in high school, and then you were talking about sex with them and then drove to their house.
Yeah, that's why I don't know. Man, that's not like I didn't do anything wrong because I don't know what the fuck is going on right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, I'm going to meet the 30-year-old, going to hang out, saying some funny shit, whatever, dude. But I had people say weird shit to me, fine, whatever. But then I get there and all of a sudden I'm on the fucking ground, I'm getting handcuffed.
If the weird thing that this guy's saying is that he's 14, that should set off alarm bells. And even if you think he's either lying or joking, you should confirm that first. Be like, hey man, you just said you're 14. I just want to confirm that you are lying or joking about that and that you are actually 30. Is that the case? You'd want confirmation. You wouldn't just assume that it was a joke and then go over.
Just fucking Hansen, I'm like, dude, there's no way this has happened, man. Like, come on.
And the thing is, like, he's trying to act like he's just some innocent guy getting caught up in this. This is not a thing that happens. Normal people don't get caught in these situations. It's always predatory people. Like, even, not that Jerry Hetherington guy is, like, 100% believable, but he says that Matt is some creepy guy known in the neighborhood for creeping on the kids and just being weird, which, maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but I think it's likely true. So he's the kind of guy that does this kind of thing. Most normal people don't get caught in a situation where they're meeting someone and all of a sudden the age is an issue that is getting them arrested. Usually there's absolutely no doubt. It's like the woman said she was 26. I showed up and she was 26. That's how most things work. Like they try to act like this lifestyle they're in, meeting people, is involved with everyone lies about their age. And like, I just don't think that's the case. Some people maybe they shave a few years off, but they still claim to be an adult. No one's going to lie about being 14 when they're not. But all these guys say that like it's some kind of a normal part of this lifestyle they lead, and I think that's a lie.
Bro, and he said that, oh, you said this, and this is what you like? Dude, first of all, you don't know anything about me at all. At all.
Were you going there to like try to kidnap a kid, anything like that?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so I think the cop is trying to pull that move again that they did with Jerry, where they try to accuse him of doing something. They're going to kill the kid, do something even worse, just so they can get the guy to admit to something not quite as bad, but still illegal.
Like, and that's why I'm asking to see your phone. So it shows like, hey, you didn't go just purchase like a axe and a shovel and shit like that.
Nope.
Okay, so that's.
Well, to be honest, I think that a murderer would probably already own an axe and shovel, because a lot of people do. I don't think that they would buy a brand new axe and shovel, the day of the murder. But then again, I'm not an axe murderer, so I couldn't say for sure what their methods are.
That's what
You guys can find no weapons on me. All I had was a little bit of weed for me, and nothing was offered to him because you can read the text. I had 2 beers for me, which was not offered to him, so I did not solicit anything to him.
Okay.
They're not so much worried about the beer and the weed. Those are small potatoes compared to what you're being accused of, Jerry or Matt.
Now, when he asked you anything, asked to bring anything?
No.
No.
No, I asked. I wanted him to come to my house. 30-year-old guy. He can come to my house.
Mm-hmm.
I work for a living.
Okay, this guy is pretty frustrating. He seems like the kind of guy that, like, when you're 16, he's kind of a cool, fun guy to be around, just because he's loud and animated. But when you're like 44, this guy's probably super annoying to have around.
I gotta go to work at 8 o'clock. Well, I'm going to jail tonight, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
I have to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. I was just gonna kick it for an hour and then, have him come over, kick it for a couple, smoke, whatever. If he's 30 years old and he's cute or whatever, fine. But no, he's like, hey, you wanna come by here? I'm like, I guess, but where do you live? Well, I live in the neighborhood. Cool, that's even better because I live in the neighborhood.
Okay.
And then that was it. And then I said, hey, I would, because they're like, well, what would you like? I'm like, well, read my bio. And then I put what was in my bio. What you're reading is just what's in my bio. That's what you're supposed to put, what's in your bio, what you like.
Okay.
So then they asked me that in the text. Now I see why, because I'm getting set up, obviously. I didn't know that, obviously. I didn't know I'm getting set up.
Mm-hmm.
Or else, why would I do something like that? First of all, not because I'm soliciting to a minor, but why would I do that in the first place? I'm on a legal dating app.
Okay.
And shut the hell up, man. You're pissing me off. But anyway, like, these guys, isn't it just a coincidence that, and so many of them claim, like, this is my first time doing this. I don't normally do this kind of thing. I don't meet people online. Like, he's saying he just downloaded this Grindr app today. So it seems like they don't have a lot of experience with this kind of thing. That's what they're claiming. Yet they happen to just the same day get busted trying to do this with a minor. I could see if they're like, man, I meet people every single day. This is the 5th guy I've met today, and it's like, okay, maybe this one you were confused about. But it's like, this is like the first freaking time you just started using this app today. And it just a coincidence it happens to be underage?
To find, which I already have, legit men, not boys. I have children. Why would I fucking want, like, younger men? When I said younger, I mean younger like me. I'm young.
Well, I guess it depends what you mean by young. I'm pretty sure he's in his 40s. I mean, that's maybe he's not old, but it's not young.
Like,
What are you, 40?
somewhere around a little younger than that.
Was this somewhere around there?
But I mean, I don't want no 50, 60. I'm trying to
Okay, if he asks, are you 40? And he's like, somewhere around there. Probably means he's over 40. And then he says he's not 50, so it means he's in his 40s.
say. No, I don't want 50. That's disgusting, man. Like, just sorry, but that's disgusting to me.
What? So you're like 45, but 50 is disgusting to you. You're going to be in like 5 friggin' years. You're going to turn 50 before this decoy would have been 18.
Yeah.
Like, literally, that's disgusting to me.
Okay. So.
I think just by the fact that he's so disgusted by the thought of a man who's pretty much the same age as him within, half a decade, it probably means that he strongly prefers the much younger men.
Have you ever met anybody underage before?
No.
Okay. Is this your first time?
I still don't even know if I met somebody underage. I met a 30-year-old man. That's what I saw when I walked through that door.
Okay.
I saw a 30-year-old man. That's what I
You talking about Chris Hansen? I mean, he'll probably take it as a compliment that he's only 30.
saw. Yes or no?
Okay.
How old was that man? On camera, how old? You tell me how old you think he was.
He was a police officer, right? So he's
No, I don't know, but so he's overage, right? So when the door opens, I see a 30-year-old man, which is exactly what I was expecting to see.
It does. I see what he's trying to get at, and he's not 100% wrong. But it's like, no, that was the cop that was there to bust you. It matters what your intent was when you were coming over and you went over to meet a 14-year-old. It's not like, hey, you go to meet a 14-year-old boy, as long as the first person you see through the door is an adult, then you're allowed to do whatever you want. No, it doesn't quite work like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the law would say about that. Like if his lawyer brought it up, like I don't know for sure, but it's I think his logic is very suspect.
So I didn't do anything wrong. Once again, I saw a regular man. That's all I saw.
Okay.
And then you know who comes walking out, and I'm like, I already knew, like, okay, wait a minute. Okay, you think that I'm a fucking pedo trying to find children when there's no evidence of that, number one.
Well, what do you mean by no evidence? The evidence is that they said that they were 14 and still in high school.
Well, I have the transcripts. Okay, you have a history of my whole fucking entire life, so you know that I'm a pedophile?
They don't need a history of your whole life. They just need to know that you tried to do it this one time.
Or I like children or whatever, because that's obviously not the case, obviously. Once again, I walk into a house and see a 30-year-old grown man, just like I can expect to see. No soliciting, didn't say anything. After I said I like you and I want to do this, some jokes were made. We all laughed, as LOL, which is normal, you know, laugh, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But I'm not looking at, after I see wild things being said.
Wild things, what do you mean?
Like, haha, funny, you're so cute, horny, but this stupid shit. I'm just like, whatever, dude.
Is that wild, or is it?
Well, it's like, you know, to me it's wild. But I mean, like, I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. I literally said I have like an hour and a half and I have to go to work. So if you want to hang out, cool. If anything happens, cool, you know what I mean? But we're consenting adults, that's fine. It's
Sucking his nipples and his neck.
Well, it's a legitimate act between two consenting adults.
Okay.
So if that were to happen, which it didn't.
Yeah, because
it didn't happen.
See, again, I'm not a lawyer or anything. Can't say for sure, but everything he's blabbing away about here does not matter. All that matters is that in the text, the person said that they were 14 and still in high school, and then he drove over after talking about sex. Pretty sure that's all the judge or prosecutors are going to care about, and that's the only thing that's going to trip him up. I don't think anything else here that he's saying is going to help in his defense.
Well, and you're going to say, well, because
any lawyers out there that are watching can clarify that for me if I'm wrong, but I have a feeling I'm not.
We intervened and it didn't happen, but I'm telling you that nothing was going to happen anyways because there's no evidence of that.
Okay. So let me ask you this: was it not going to happen because you found out he was a 30-year-old man?
No, I knew he was 30.
You knew he was 30,
yeah.
Even though he said he was 14.
Once again. On the Grindr app, people tell me they're 20, people tell me they're 25, and then they'll be 40, 50, 60.
See, before he was saying, like, oh, I didn't see that he said that. And now he's kind of saying that, oh, people lie all the time. So I did see that and thought he was joking. It's like, well, which is it?
But when I saw that, I immediately said, just what's your lot number, we'll hang out, I'll have a couple drinks and smoke. But I didn't say, hey.
But you were worried if he was the cops, though. So why would you worry if he was the cops if you didn't think he was underage?
Oh, I plead the fifth on that.
Answer the questions, right? Like, why would you ask if you were a cop? Is that the standard?
Because I had marijuana on me and I didn't want to get in trouble for weed. I know weed's legal, but still, I'm in
You didn't want to get in trouble for something that's legal. I see, Matt.
I'm in somebody else's home. Somebody could be like, hey, I don't like.
If something's legal, it doesn't mean that you can't take it into someone's home. If you go into someone's home and you have weed on you and that's legal, it doesn't mean they can call the cops on you and have you arrested. If it's legal, it's legal.
I can call and say I have drugs on me. I've been places where I was smoking weed and had people say I have crack on me.
I doubt that happened ever, because why would someone do that? And if that ever happened, it's probably before weed was legalized and he got busted with it for possession or something. Like, he's trying to say it's some kind of a common thing just to go into someone's house with weed and then they call the cops on you for having crack. Like, I don't think that's ever happened.
Okay.
You know, I don't want anybody.
And even if it did, the cops would show up and find out that you did not have crack on you, so it wouldn't be a problem at all.
I'm smoking weed. I don't want anybody getting, like, yes, it's legal, but it's still a problem with certain people, and I could get in trouble. You cannot drive.
You cannot get in trouble for that. Like, yeah, you can't drive under marijuana, but it doesn't mean you're going to get in trouble just for having it. So you mean like anytime this guy has weed on him, which is probably like all the friggin' time, anytime he goes to someone's house, he has to ask if they're cops? Like, that doesn't add up.
You're on marijuana because you can get a DWI. So I know for a fact I can get in trouble for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to say, do you understand at all what I'm getting at with that?
No, I don't, because it sounds like you're full of shit, Matt.
So, like I said, weed's legal. You said multiple times. If you're in somebody's house and you have weed, it's still, even if they don't want it there, it's still legal.
How?
How is
What?
it?
How, did you seriously say how? Do you not know how the law works? I don't like people in baseball hats. Therefore, if someone comes into my house with a baseball hat, it's illegal, and I'm going to call the cops on them and have them arrested. The world doesn't work like that. If weed's legal, and if the person has a problem with it, they could tell you to leave their house, and you'd be required to leave their house. But if you just have weed on you somewhere, how are they going to know, first of all, unless you're outwardly smoking it? If it's just in your pocket, they're not going to be able to tell if you don't tell them. So how would they know, and let alone call the cops? Like, he's trying to throw the direction away from what he was actually doing into some sort of talk about weed.
It's not legal.
Because I'm in somebody else's residence and they're not legal. I thought it was illegal.
You just
What? No way this guy's that dumb. You thought that weed was only legal unless you were in a house of someone who wanted it to be illegal, at which point it became illegal. Is that how you think it works?
You just told me you know it's legal.
No, legal for me to have.
It's not laws. It's not like legal for certain things. Murder's illegal unless someone wants it to be legal. Then they're allowed to do it. That's not how the law works. It's legal or not.
On me in my possession, not smoke with them. Or
If someone wants weed to be illegal and they don't want you to have it, they're not going to smoke it with you. And you really wouldn't go into someone's house and just smoke weed with them without bringing it up first. Like, hey, do you want to smoke this with me? You wouldn't just freaking light it up with a person you just met that day. Like, that's rude. Still not illegal, but it's rude. And yeah, even if you did go into someone's house and just light up a joint, that's still not illegal. They would tell you to leave the house. Maybe it'd be illegal if you refuse to leave. They could call the cops. But just having it on you in your pocket is not illegal. What an idiot.
if any of them or do anything like that. Huh?
Were you planning to smoke with him?
No.
Okay. So
Then what's the problem? How would they even know you had it?
Anywhere in there, nope.
I didn't say you did.
No, I'm just saying,
So
for the record, I'm asking like
I'm just
that.
asking because
No.
you're coming back saying if I smoke with them, it would be legal. You said you weren't going to smoke with anybody, right?
Correct.
Okay.
They asked me if I would share. This person in the Grinder app asked me, "Whoa, you want to share?" I didn't say anything. I'm like, no, I don't do that. Like, I don't know who you are. If you don't have a medical card, I could get in trouble.
What an idiot. As if this guy asks to see a card that this person needs medical marijuana before he's going to smoke a joint with him. This guy would smoke a joint with anyone who friggin' talked to him. Anyone that asked him. And if weed's legal, you're allowed to smoke weed with any adult you damn well please. So why is he he's going to demand, he's willing to go over there and have sex with a minor, but he's not willing to smoke weed with someone who doesn't have a medicinal marijuana card? Shut up.
I'm not smoking with people that don't have if you don't have a medical card, I can't. I could get in trouble. How would I jeopardize my medical card? Like, that's the reason why.
Oh, unless wherever this is, only medical marijuana is legal. That's a possibility. I'm from Canada where it's all legal, but pretty sure it's legal in a lot of places in the States, isn't it? I don't know. Either way, it's still a ridiculous thing that he's just trying to take the moral high ground. Like, he would never, ever smoke marijuana with someone who didn't provide evidence of a medical marijuana card, yet he's going over to have sex with someone that claimed they're friggin' 14.
I'm trying to say that. It's not for anything in particular, only for the simple fact that I have a medical card, I'm a legitimate patient with a doctor. I could lose my license. I'm not going to risk my license. I have anxiety. I'd rather do that than take the pills. That's all I was,
This is a different question. If, say, you don't have your card, you can still get it though, right? Because it's legal?
Because I can still get it?
Yeah. Don't you live in Michigan? You can go to
Okay, so you don't even need to have a medical license for it. If you just go to a dispensary and buy it anyway. So he is full of shit.
a dispensary and buy it anyway? Without a card?
Without a card.
Yeah, you can get recreational for same thing.
Okay, that's news to me.
That is not news to him. If you're a frequent marijuana smoker, it's not you would there's no way that you would not have heard in the news or through people you know that marijuana is now legal. That it's you would damn well know that.
Sorry, I'm 40, dude. I work for them. I did not know that. I know you have to have a medical card. That's what I have. If I knew you could just buy it, I'd just buy. I have a card.
Now he's claiming to be 40. When the cop asked him if he was 40, didn't he say like somewhere around there?
You can go to not any dispensary. This is recreational. And go get it. Say, hey, you don't need a card.
And there's no rule that like someone in their 40s isn't going to smoke weed. Like hippies from the 1960s are now in their 80s. So like this guy's almost too young to be smoking weed. There's people of all ages that smoke it. It's been around for forever. Like what a stupid excuse.
Yeah, I'm not aware of that.
So that's why some confusion comes.
Okay, very good. So cool. Not aware of that. I signed a legal document. I'm on a legal app. I didn't solicit anything, and now I'm here. That's what I don't understand.
Okay.
So how'd you guys get on a legal app?
He's just so hung up on the fact that it's a legal app. What does that matter?
I don't use the apps.
Right, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So how is somebody getting on a legal app? So grown adults are getting on a legal app and trying to punish people for being a little strange?
You're not being punished for being a little strange. You are a little strange, but that's not why you're being punished. You're being punished because you tried to go over and have sex with someone that claimed that they were 14 and still in high school, which was made clear because they stated it in the text that they had with you.
What's a little strange? I don't understand.
Bisexual.
Notice that that's...
Then why the heck am I here?
Yeah, does he seriously think that that's the reason that he's here? He knows the reason he's there. The only reason is the age of the person. It's not because you're bisexual.
So, if it was on Christian Mingle and somebody said, hey, I'm meeting somebody, right? So if we use Christian Mingle
What's
instead
my
of...
vape? Can I have my vape?
No, you can't.
Oh, it's okay. So,
Alright.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no different than using Christian Mingle, farmersonly.com, whatever app it is.
Right.
But when it comes to somebody saying, hey, I'm about to be 15...
Yeah, it's like it doesn't matter what app it is and whether or not the app is legal or not. They're allowed. The police are allowed to do stings to catch people doing wrong things. Like I know they leave to catch like car thieves. They'll leave like a sting car out there. They'll park a car somewhere, wait for someone to steal it, and then catch them because you're not supposed to be stealing cars. You can't say this is a legal street. I was on a legal street and got into this car. It's like doesn't matter what. It's like the thing you were trying to do is illegal. That's the only reason that you're being caught.
That's where the problem comes.
Absolutely, I agree.
It's got nothing to do with the app that we used.
I agree.
Okay.
But the app is for legal consenting adults.
Yeah, I brought this up before you. He's like, the app was for adults. It's like the whole thing where it's like, oh, if you're in a bar and an underage person manages to sneak into the bar somehow, that they're fair game and you are allowed to have sex with them because you need to be 21 to get into a bar. It doesn't work like that. If you go into a bar and talk to someone and they say, I'm 14, you're not allowed to say, well, you can't get into a bar without being 21, therefore I am allowed to do what I want with you. You have to believe them that they're 14. Maybe they're not supposed to be in here, and you could alert the bouncers to have them thrown out, or in this case, the app, you could contact the app and say, hey, there's a 14-year-old on here that shouldn't be here, and then that account will be closed down. You're not allowed to say, well, technically, they have to be an adult to be on here, so even though they told me they were 14, I'm going to go over and have sex with them. That is not allowed. That is stupid. It's your responsibility as an adult to, one, be smart enough to understand that, and two, have much of a moral backbone to do the right thing.
And I'm talking to a legal consenting adult.
Okay.
When I walk into a house, I see a legal consenting adult, which I have not solicited anything to.
Okay.
I said some interesting words, which were also said to me on a legal app.
Trust me, Matt, the things you said were not interesting.
For adults, that you have to be a legal adult to even get on.
What was said to you?
Just, oh, you're cute, just normal stuff.
Okay.
Nothing major, nothing, hey, I'm 15, you want to have a young, no, fuck no. Do you think I want to go to jail? No. Of course I know that's illegal, dude.
Well, yeah, maybe you don't want to go to jail, but you are.
So, if it wasn't illegal, would you be into 15-year-olds?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I have children, man. separated for a while. You know what I mean? I had a couple girlfriends, but other than that, no. I'm just in an
So he's interested in adult women and underage boys. Okay.
interesting point in my life, dude, and I'm
Yeah, it's a very interesting point in your life.
meeting people. But no, that is not my modus operandi. Absolutely not. I work for a living, dude. That's not my thing, like, or whatever you want.
I bet you this guy's coworkers just absolutely love him.
What am I looking at? Because once again, I didn't do anything wrong. I know I'm going to go to court and I'm going to see the judge and everything, but
You're going to see an attorney tomorrow. You'll see a judge tomorrow. They're going to give you a bond.
right, I know I have to come back and all that, and right, and plead guilty, no contest, whatever.
Yep.
Right, but when I go to the jail, they're going to take my picture tonight, man.
There. Picture your fingerprints. So you ever been in trouble before?
Yeah, I've been in trouble before. Nothing major, man. I'm just, like I said, I've been in trouble over 15, 16 years. I was throwing some pie illegally one year when I was like 20 something. My cousin was at my house one time and cops kicked my door in because of a crazy phone call. I had one beer in my hand, so they got me for tribute to minors. They came to my house, thought it was a crack house. It wasn't. It was just a normal house. Somebody got something wrong, but I still got arrested. Other than that, dude, I don't. You'll see, I'm not like a felon, dude. I own firearms. Like I've never done anything wrong.
You're not a felon yet.
Like I've never done anything wrong. Like I don't do. Like I pay my taxes. I work for a living. That's what I'm saying. As of right now, you're charging me with something that I, once again, do not understand, only for the one thing that you're saying that, well, he said he was 15, okay?
Yeah, that one thing. That one thing is a big enough deal to kind of wreck your entire life. You can't claim that other than this one time you tried to have sex with a 14-year-old, that you're a normal tax-paying, hardworking person. So is everyone else, and they don't do this kind of thing. It's the fact that you tried to do this that's getting you in trouble.
Okay, but what evidence is there that I said I was going to do anything with a 15-year-old? There's no evidence of that. Like, none at all.
Alright.
Absolutely none. So I'm wondering if my lawyer was here, if I'd be going home tonight.
You would not, but he probably would have made you shut up a hell of a lot sooner.
No.
All right, well, that looks like that's the end of it. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.